Welcome back, students. So here today we will discuss pressure. So what is pressure? You have heard about the term blood pressure, atmospheric pressure. So what is meant by pressure? Pressure means the force acting perpendicular to a surface. The force acting perpendicular to a surface means the force acting at an angle 90 degree to a surface. That is known as pressure. Force acting perpendicular to a surface. That is known as pressure. Suppose this one is a surface. If a force is acting perpendicular, the angle between this pen and this book is 90 degree. The angle between this pen and this book is 90 degree. So, force per unit area, that is known as pressure. The force acting perpendicular to a surface in unit area, that is known as pressure. Force per unit area, the force which is acting perpendicular to a surface in unit area, that is known as pressure. This perpendicular force, one more name is there for that force, that is thrust. Perpendicular force is also known as thrust, or we will define pressure in another way, thrust by area. Thrust by area. So, pressure means force acting on a surface. That force is acting perpendicular to the surface in unit area. That is known as pressure. So, we can write the equation like this: pressure equal to force by area. Pressure equal to force by area. That is here. The force acting on per unit area of a surface is called pressure. Pressure equal to force by area. Yeah, three equations means pressure equal to force by area. From here, how will you find area? How will you find force? How will you find pressure? So, from this equation pressure equal to force by area, we can find area and pressure also. Area equal to force by pressure, force equal to pressure into area. Now, important thing, with the same applied force, pressure is indirectly proportional to area. Thus, pressure decreases with increase in area and increases with decrease in area. Means, we can write this equation like this: pressure equal to force by area. So, if the applied force is same, for same applied force, we can write it like this: pressure is inversely proportional to area. Inversely proportional to area. So, the pressure depends upon two factors. One is the force and second one is the area. One is the force, second one is the area. Now, if you keep this force as constant and if you are changing the area, means we are increasing and decreasing the area, then what changes will be there in the pressure? So, when you decrease this area, the pressure will increase because it is inversely proportional. When area decreases, pressure will increase. When area increases, pressure will decrease. When area increases, pressure will decrease. So many applications are there regarding to this concept. Pressure is inversely proportional to area. So many examples you can see. Why your school bags are provided with wide strap? School bags are provided with wide strap. Wide strap. The reason, area increases. So, the pressure acting on our shoulders will be very less. The pressure acting on our shoulders will be very less. Why this pin, nail, knife, all those things, cutting edges are sharp. Cutting edges of knife, axe, pins, nails, all those things are very sharp. What is the reason? Sharp means area is less. Sharp means area is less. So, when area decreases, what will happen to the pressure? With the same force, the pressure is more. The pressure is more. So, with small force, we can cut it easily because the pressure is more when area decreases. So many examples you can see in your daily life with this concept application that I will show you. Yeah, this one is a blunt, sharp knife and this one is a blunt knife. Same force is acting here, same force is acting here, but same force is acting here, but the pressure on this surface will be more. Pressure on this surface will be more. Pressure on this surface will be more and pressure on this surface will be less. Pressure on this surface will be more and pressure on this surface will be less because here large area. When area increases, pressure decreases. Here small area. When area decreases, pressure increases. So, we can easily cut anything with a sharp knife. So, when we cut an apple, we need to use the sharp edge of a knife instead of the blunt knife. Use the sharp edge of the knife, has small surface area as we need to exert less force with high pressure to cut the apple. When we put a nail into a wooden board, the pointed end of the nail is kept at the front. The pointed end of the nail has very small surface area and this enables us to apply a greater pressure with the applied force. Then in the first one, potters place a round cloth on their head to increase the surface area to reduce the pressure. Those who are carrying heavy load, they will make the towel into round shape and they will put it on their head and they will carry the load. Why they are doing it like that? So, when area increases, pressure will decrease. Now, camels have broad feet. Camels normally is a desert animal. So, broad feet, area increases. So, the pressure will decrease. Then, heavy trucks is fitted with 6 to 8 wheels. As the number of wheels increases, the area of contact with the road also increases. So, if area increases, the pressure will decrease. School bags are provided with wide straps made of thick cloth. Wide strap and it's thick also because the area increases, the pressure will decrease. A white steel belt is provided over the wheels of the army tank. This one is a caterpillar track. caterpillar track or wide steel belt is provided over the army tank. Same thing. Area increases, pressure will decrease. So many examples are there regarding to this concept. Okay. Pressure depends on two factors that I also told you, force and area. Then the equation, pressure equal to force by area. Now we need to derive the unit of pressure. Examples in daily life, school bags are provided with wider straps, sharp knife cuts better than blunt knife. Buildings have wider foundation. Wider foundation. The reason is that when area increases, it will exert less pressure on the ground. When area increases, it will exert less pressure on the ground. That's why basement of the buildings are wide, or foundation, basement foundations of the buildings are wide. Easy to walk on sand with flat shoes rather than shoes with sharp heels. Flat shoe. Flat surface means area is more. So pressure exerted on the ground will be less. Sharp heels, area is less. So pressure exerted on the ground will be more. So it's easy to walk on a sand with flat shoes. Now we need to derive the equation SI unit for pressure, that is pressure equal to force by area. That is SI unit of force is Newton, area meter square. SI unit of force is Newton, area meter square. So SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Newton per meter square or Pascal. PA. Newton per meter square or Pascal. That is the SI unit of pressure. Okay. So pressure, force acting per unit area. Force acting per unit area, that is known as pressure. So pressure depends upon two factors. One is force and the other one is area. When area increases, pressure will decrease. When area decreases, pressure will increase. SI unit of pressure is Pascal or Newton per meter square. Okay. In the next video, we will do problems related to pressure. Okay. Thank you.